to the new episode of Flow Living. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about manifesting love. And I'm going to share with you a few really important things when it comes to manifesting your soulmate, a partner, a husband, doesn't matter. Now, this is one of the most popular topics I get asked about, especially on Instagram. Every other day, someone messages me and tells me their story and asks me how they can manifest love. A lot of times they say, how can I manifest my ex back? Or there's this girl, I like her and I want to manifest her. Don't do that. We need like a zoom in here. Don't do that. That is wrong. You cannot manifest a specific person, and I've said it a gazillion times and I'm going to say it one more time. Why? Because it goes against their free will. It's like manipulation. You are ignoring what that person wants for their life, and you're saying, I want this person to be with me. Number 2, are you that desperate? Why that one specific person out of all the other people in the world? That is desperate energy. And desperate energy in manifestation repels your desires anyway. So, another thing, when you say, I want to manifest this specific person or my ex back, or I want my ex to call me, etc., you are ignoring the fact that if this happened, it is for your highest good. If somehow the universe removed this person from your life, all you have to do is trust and know that it's for your highest good. When you say, I want that person back, you're trying to control. It could happen that somehow you manifest this person back because you've tried all these things, But is it really for your own good? Are you sure that this person is for you? Short term, it might bring you some, joy, happiness. But let's look at things from a long-term perspective. So no, do not manifest a specific person. Do not manifest your ex back. Do not manifest a person you don't know or a person you know. When you're manifesting love, you're supposed to focus on that feeling that you want from a relationship. You want to be loved, right? You want to feel supported. You want to feel taken care of. The reality is, it doesn't matter who the other person is. As long as you are feeling, as long as that person gives you all of these feelings, right? If he makes you feel loved and you love him back, does it matter if it's your ex or if it's a new person that, appeared out of nowhere? It doesn't really matter. It's just that your ego wants to be controlling and you haven't healed, and so you want that person back. The healed version of you, the fulfilled version of you, the version of you that knows her inner power or his inner power. Most of my audience is girls, so women. The version of you that knows her inner power is not going to try to manifest her ex or a specific person in her life. So it's really important for you, when you're manifesting whatever it is that you're manifesting, you need to understand, you need to be really clear on the version of you that you are trying to become. It's not about the house, it's not about the guy, it's not about the car, it's not about the job, it's about you who's going to be experiencing those things. I actually go into the energetics and how you can energetically match your dream reality in my masterclass. It's called Quantum Jumping. And so if you want that masterclass, you can go on Instagram and comment under any of my videos the word quantum, and I have a bot that is going to send you the link to that masterclass and you can get it. So when you're manifesting love, it's very important to do a few things. Number one, get very clear, write it down, journal. What are the feelings that you want to feel when you are going to be in a relationship? And start feeling those things now. You want to feel loved, and there's no one to love you, love yourself. When you actually start loving yourself, you will manifest a person that's going to love you. And I also want to say that when we attract the wrong people in our life, it's not because they are wrong, it's because we attracted them into our lives. And so the question is, why? Why did you attract that person into your life? And the answer is always subconscious. So subconsciously, you have certain beliefs, and because of these beliefs, you ended up attracting this kind of person into your life so that he can show you unhealed parts of you. I know you don't want to hear this. A lot of people are going to be like, oh no, regardless of how healed we are, there are just some shitty people out there in the world. There are, but you're not going to meet them because you're not an energetic match to them. When you heal your wounds, and honestly, women have so many wounds around relationships, but it all starts with a relationship with yourself, by the way. So when women heal their wounds, when women reclaim their power, when women start loving themselves unconditionally, that's when they meet the perfect guy. So the things that you need to do, number one, get very clear on the feelings you want to feel. Number two, start working on yourself. Start evaluating and analyzing your previous relationships. That is going to help you find out what kind of beliefs created that relationship in your life and what kind of beliefs ended up making it not working out. So what are the beliefs that created the situations in your relationships? If you felt abandoned, rejected, if you felt like you're not good enough, it's not about that person. He just reflected it back to you, and that was his role in your life. He had to come into your life to show you that here are the parts of you that you need to work on. And instead of doing that, what most people do is they just, they go into the blame, the hate, and all that. So the next thing you need to do when you're manifesting the soulmate is creating space in your life. So if your day is packed with activities and people, if energetically you're attached to your ex, there's no space for a new person to appear in your reality. You are energetically still attached to another person. Where is this new person going to fit in? So you need to create space. And also create space that you would spend with that time, as in create the time. So intentionally, don't go out in the evenings and be like, okay, this is the time that I'm creating for that new person that's going to appear in my life. If you're constantly, trying to distract yourself, it's going to be really hard to, manifest love into your life. That person, energetically, there's no space for that person to come in. So, one more time. This is the thing I really want you to focus on because it is very important. It's the most important thing that you need to take from this video. You can try all the techniques out there. There are a ton. I don't know which work and which don't because I never teach techniques. I go way deeper. So, you create the experiences in your life. Your subconscious mind, your subconscious beliefs create the experiences in your life. And so, you need to go deep into your beliefs and figure out what's holding you back. What's holding you back from manifesting love, from manifesting the right person. Because when you energetically align, when you heal and let go of beliefs that are no longer serving you, trust me, that person is going to appear. Now, obviously, in the world, there are so many people that have no idea about healing, that have tons of subconscious limiting programs. They still meet people, right? There's like a 50% divorce rate? That says a lot. So don't have the tools and skills needed to make relationships work. Everyone is walking around unhealed with a ton of limiting programs and blocks. Obviously, relationships are not going to work. What are we expecting? But when we heal ourselves and we take responsibility for our own emotions and our own life, inevitably, the right person is going to appear in your reality. So, and if you don't, you're going to keep on meeting people that are just going to keep on reinforcing the beliefs that you already have. If in the past you met guys that made you feel abandoned, for example, like he wouldn't text you back on time, he would disappear for days, that means there's a belief, a wound that created this kind of a relationship, this kind of an experience for you. And if you don't heal that, you're going to meet people who are going to do exactly the same thing. The pattern is going to repeat. If you take a look at your life and start analyzing all your previous relationships, you're going to realize there's a pattern. Inevitably, there's a pattern. I can guarantee you there's a pattern. And so, why is there a pattern? Because it's you creating those experiences. So, in order for you to manifest love, you need to understand that the person you meet is inevitably going to be a reflection of you, of your beliefs. So, even if, again, you don't need to heal completely. There's no such thing as being healed completely. Because I get messages from people who are like, okay, I haven't healed completely yet, so I don't want to get into a relationship. If it's happening, it's happening. You're going to learn a lot through that relationship, because I did that too. And honestly, I did not do any healing before I met my husband. And so I had to do all the healing during the relationship, while being in this relationship. And luckily, we were both doing it. And so now, if I feel something, if we argue about something, I always know that it's me creating this experience. This experience is telling me something about myself. And so I always stop myself from blaming the other person. Obviously, it's the easiest thing to do, right? And I always try to look within me. And so if you're already in a relationship, you can do the same. If you're not happy in a relationship, it doesn't always mean that you have to break up. The first thing that I would highly recommend is you start healing your own wounds and your beliefs and your programs. And then your reality is going to start adjusting. Several things could happen. Yes, maybe you are going to leave this relationship, or your partner is going to start changing, which is totally possible. But only when you heal, not when you try to change him, because a lot of people, women, we do that. We go into a relationship when we try to change the guy. That's not going to happen. You know that, right? So when you heal, when you change your frequency, that means that the person who's living this relationship with you, he's going to have to adjust. Because if you are very far away on a frequency level, it's just not going to work. So it's either he's going to change, you can't force him to change. He's going to want to change as well, somehow. Or you guys are going to break up. So again, it all goes back to you and your belief system, your traumas, your wounds. Again, trauma is not something, it doesn't have to be something really big that happened to you. It's just your wounds, your programs. Think of it that way. So yeah, I think I mentioned everything I wanted to mention. Well, of course, there's a lot more. There's a lot more about relationship in my membership. We have coaches who are, they specialize in relationships. We have workshops from them. Also, there's a bit about manifesting love inside my program, Art of Manifestation. And again, as I said before, if you want to understand how to energetically align to your dream reality in general, I have a quantum jumping masterclass. So let me know if you like this video, and make sure you send it to your friends and share it on your stories, because the more people know, the better. The more people raise their vibration, raise their frequency, the more people heal, the better for all of us.